Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, Lamb. They'll put a receiver in motion right. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 18, what's up?
Stroud to throw. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now a give on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Now a handoff goes tight end in the running game. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down for Houston. In motion, Lamb.
18. What's that? Hey, uno.
On the toss, they'll run. And he'll get about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Whoa. 18. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. Up at the very scout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Route.
They'll run, and it's the man from Virginia Tech, Bashal Tootin. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
At the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
11. Watch the bullet. Hey, Pinter. Jack. Hey, kill.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
All right. 18. What's that?
Drive a start on the ground. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll stick with him again. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Texans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On red. Hey, done. It's on his hunt. Silver.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
24. Hey, Ginger.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Third and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Red on red. Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, kill.
Jaguars.
Lawrence going to give it to Jeter. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go. It's hot. It's hot.
Here's Lawrence. Moving outside the pocket. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have a Jags first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. As a gain of 18. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
I should probably sound a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All the folks TV, I thought it made me richer.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Lawrence. This one is caught by Reed. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
I like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
2nd down, Lawrence. That one taken in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 10-7.
Texans 10. Jaguars 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Go.
This drive begins with a run by Chooton. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Jake Martin is there to bring him down.
Second and 6.
It is second and 6.
Fred on red. 13 left.
Lawrence. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Thomas.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Hey, live.
Another run here with Chooton. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On third down, it's a run with Chooton. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Lisa 24. Hut. Hey, Soko, hut.
They go play action for Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a game of
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
Hey, run. Hey, kill Tim. Darn, they say hot.
Throwing is Lawrence. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill.
So often sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short. They've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go forward on fourth.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Fix the score. Jaguars 14, Texans 10.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Picked up by Travis Hunter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, go, go! Go, Phil!
On the ground, here's Tootin, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
From
and
the 22
5.
now, here's 2nd and 5.
Red on red. Son, it's on.
Right back to Tootin. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd down and 3.
On red. Hey, Ginger, tight! Unlock line!
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And he will get into the end zone. Spatial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Jaguars are out to a 21-10 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Throwing is Stroud. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one complete right side. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Texans.
On play action. Stroud laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Texans. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for two.
The Texans will line up
on the zone read. He'll keep it himself. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He's going to have to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35-yard line.
Hey.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. To the left side in the hands of Hill. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Jaguars.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. Handoff. It's Tootin. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
4 yards.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Here's a run. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his second touchdown tonight. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Recovered by the receiving team.
This is first and 10.
All right.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's down the field for Lamb. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be second down. To throw is Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here is first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this catch all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now a give up the middle. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
To throw, it's Stroud. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
So it's a win here for the Jaguars.